Welcome to Master It Monday. We are joined today with a really great workshop. I love talking about LinkedIn. And I've got to tell you, LinkedIn can get you noticed. Whether you're looking for a job or whether you're looking to promote your business. Today's topic is going to be showing you all of the free things you can use with LinkedIn in order to promote yourself and to promote your business. I have a slideshow we'll be going through today with some helpful tips, maybe about 9 steps to really skyrocket that LinkedIn profile. We are going to rock it so great that people are going to find you, because when you have this LinkedIn profile set and ready to go, you are going to start noticing that people are finding you more and engaging with you more, and it's all about the numbers, right? It's all about numbers. So as always with Master It Monday, I'm here to show you a few tips to help you with your business. In this case, even if you don't have a business, if you're just looking to get exposure on LinkedIn and to promote yourself there. Now, one of the things that I always ask my listeners is please make sure down in the bottom that if you have any comments, just pop them on Facebook, say hello. I'll be coming back and forth from the presentation to the comments to answer questions in between slides. So make sure that you have your LinkedIn questions, those burning LinkedIn questions that you need the answer to, and I will do my best to answer them. And if you're watching this on the replay, you can always email me at maggie@masteritmedia.com. So let's get started. I'm going to pop this presentation right on. And so we're going to talk today again about getting an all-star LinkedIn rating. One of the first things that I think we should talk about is what exactly is an all-star rating on LinkedIn. When you create your LinkedIn profile, this is personal profile, not a business page. When you create this profile, you're going to be getting different levels. They're going to rate you. They're going to gauge you on your profile, how strong it is. The stronger it is, the happier LinkedIn is, and the happier you will be, because the stronger your profile, the more people will be able to discover you, the more people will find you, because your profile search will appear. Now, according to gotthejob.com, they're telling me that it's 3 times the traffic your profile will get 3 times the traffic. That's amazing. And 27 times more likely to be found when recruiters are searching for somebody with your skill set. So make sure that you get this going. And we're going to go through the different things that make a profile strong. Now, where are you going? Where do you see this? Well, not everybody is going to see, oh, you have an all-star rating. This all-star rating is located in your own personal profile. There'd be a gauge there. If you don't, a meter that shows you, okay, you're getting there, where you're 20% there, 30% there, whatever. So if you click on your me icon in the top of your LinkedIn homepage, you view your profile, you scroll down until you see your meter or this cute little star icon on your profile. So that's pretty cool. Now, I've got my friend Maria Casada here, who owns 6 Diamonds Tree Services, and we're going to talk about headings with her profile. Notice she has her name. Some people also put their maiden name or another name that they might go by, just to get that exposure, that extra exposure. You need to have a current professional profile photo. I can't tell you how many times I've seen profile photos that are selfies. Not a great idea. Also, please avoid having things that are casual. Look, say that for Facebook. This is your professional profile. You want to make sure that you look great. Now, if get a white background or a solid background, have somebody take a nice photo of you. There are plenty of professional photographers out there who could do headshots. I don't care if you go to your local JCPenney and get that done. but do get a professional photo. You are more likely with a professional photo it's like 11 times more exposure. People will not have a tendency to accept connection requests from you if you don't have a photo. And if you have a professional photo, it's all the better. This background image you're noticing on Maria's profile it has her logo, it has her branding, it also has her, a picture of what she does. So when you look at this picture, you know exactly what their business does. That's a great, unique background image. Don't have it be the plain blue image that LinkedIn has for you. You want to stand out. Talking about standing out, get that attention grabbing headline. Now, in this case, it has that she is a CEO, pretty impressive. You can also put things like maybe you're looking for a job. You could be seeking what your job is. In my case, I have little cute little emojis and things like that inside of my headline. So make sure you look at that headline and make it stand out. And remember, keep your contact info updated. Your phone number, your email address, things like that. These are the things that sometimes people forget to update. Really take a hard look at your profile. And you really should look at having over 500 contacts. I know that seems like a lot. I'm part of a professional networking organization. The minute I joined that networking organization, I had 300 people I could reach out to. Your chamber of commerce, friends, family, it doesn't matter. Connect with all those people. Before I go on, I'm going to make sure we don't have any questions, which we don't. I'm going to keep going. So the next step after your headline is going to be your summary. The summary is where it's your about us. It's who you are. This is free form, but make sure you are making your first sentence count. That's what's going to be. Those first few sentences are going to be what's shown until they hit more. Again, if you're reading an article somewhere, you read the first couple of sentences. If it doesn't intrigue you, on to the next thing. That's why your first sentence has to count in your summary. Write it in the first person. Speak to your people. Know your target market. Get that ideal client in your head when you're writing this down. And then it's going to be awesome because you're speaking to your target market. You're going to use those keywords. You're going to have a strong call to action so they don't just read it and then they're like, oh, what do I do? Right? Go for it. Ask them to do something. Sign up for your newsletter. Follow you on YouTube. I don't care what it is, but have that strong call to action. Visit your webpage is another great one. And showcase your work. If you have blog posts, put them as an article. It's great. It builds you up. Put some photos on there. Put your About Us video, whatever you might have that'll engage your audience and make them, oh, wow, look at this. Oh, they're having an About Us video. Let's check it out. And remember, when you do things on somebody else's profile, like you like something, or you comment, or you share an article, those things are going to show up in your profile. So make sure that you're doing things that are professional and that promote your knowledge, your connections, your all those things that are going to just give you that extra leg up. That's just a side note. You don't really need that for your profile, but man, does it look good on your profile. So let's talk about work experience and education. As you know, I kind of look at this as my digital resume, right? It tells people where I am now, what I've done in the past, who my people are. Okay, so I've got, I put my company, pages are in there, my school so that I attended, my colleges. I don't put my, my high school, but I could if I wanted to. And, it shows your rich content, the experience that you have. It's more than just a resume, because remember, with a resume, right, that's going, whether it's digital or not, right, this one is going to be searchable. So those keywords that are in there are going to be very important. And don't forget, you can put in this section your volunteer work, okay? That connects you with other people. Say you're part of the Relay for Life. Connect with the American Cancer Society. Let it be known that this is something that you care about, that you're interested in. It gives you that multidimensional person. You're not just all about the job, right? So that is another thing that's attractive. And remember, you can edit, you have a public profile that you can edit. You can have a public profile, you can keep it private. It's up to you. It's in your profile. So you got to make sure you're looking at that and you're editing it if you need to. Maybe there's some things you don't want to put out there that you want to keep personal. Then make sure you edit your public profile or just turn it off in entirety. The other thing is there's something called a URL. So for example, my LinkedIn login, I'm sorry, not my login, my LinkedIn URL is /Maggie-Carey. You don't want to have Maggie-Carey-2581234, okay? And that's what's going to happen automatically. When you go in, you can edit your URL so that it's, you can call it a vanity URL, like your vanity plates on your car if you have a car and if you have a vanity plate. But that's kind of one of the things that will, again, make you stand out from the crowd. It makes you look more professional, and it does have a great way of making people see who you are and what you do. So, you know, and marketing yourself, right? It's all about branding who you are. You don't want, there's a lot of Maggie Careys out there. So how do I stand out from the rest of them? And another good reason why you should have your photo, especially if you have a common name. So let's go to skills and endorsements. You know, on your resume, you have that skills section, right? But the great thing about LinkedIn is that people can endorse those skills. You can list up to 50. I have all 50. I put 50. I pulled from all of my skill sets, whether it was theater, whether it was technology, whether it was networking, speaking engagements, whatever it was, I pulled in what I felt were my top 50 skills. And I'm sure you have more than 50 skills, right? But pick those top ones. And then out of those top ones, remember on LinkedIn, you can pick 3 top skills that you can promote at the top of your list so that people see them. Now, remember, when you get endorsements, and all an endorsement means is somebody goes to your page, they scroll down to your skill set, and they say, oh, yeah, I know, you know, Marie is great at tree service company. I'm going to knock that. Oh, networking. Yeah, good for that. I'm going to endorse them. I can give them a high rating. I can even go even further because they've expanded this so much more. Great way to connect with somebody too that you may know that has a skill set that you'd like to endorse. Go to their page and endorse it. They get a notification you were on their page, and maybe they'll reciprocate. Go to your page and endorse something that you are doing. By this, the reason why I'm saying this is important is next to that, like training, there's going to be a number. And that number is going to say the number of people who endorsed you. So the higher that number, obviously, the better. So try looking at that on yours and seeing where you can improve your own endorsements and skills. I always say it's, you know, one hand washes the other. If I endorse somebody, hopefully they'll endorse me back, but I'm not shy. I'm going to say, hey, guess what? I just endorsed you for a whole bunch of skills because I think you're amazing. If you have the time and the inclination, please pop over to my profile and endorse me for a few skills. Maybe you have one that was really great. Maybe you have a client that thought you were amazing and sent you an email and said, thank you so much for what you did. Guess what? Pop them over. If you're looking to build your LinkedIn, this is a way to do it. And speaking of clients, recommendations are amazing. Now, here's my friend, Coach Glow Favreau. She is a life coach for women. She is just absolutely amazing. She follows us all the time on our lives. Now, one of the things that you can do is I can go to her page and I can ask her for a recommendation. Now, you can only ask once. You can't ask multiple times. So people, you know, I guess they're preventing people from spamming people all the time. But I can ask her for a recommendation and say, you know, put a nice, you know, a nice note in it. Don't just ask for the recommendation. Put a note with it. say why you need the recommendation or why you'd like her recommendation. I can also go there and recommend her on her page as well. So that's another way of, again, I've recommended somebody, they recommend me. You want to have that nice balance of the people who've recommended you and the people you recommend, because that shows that you're embracing the community spirit of LinkedIn and the professional networking opportunities that you can benefit from. So here's another thing, whenever I leave a recommendation, I left a recommendation for Coach Glow. This is one of the neat things that you'll find with this that you're not going to find on other social media platforms. She will have the opportunity to accept it or to ask me for a revision. If she doesn't want to put it on her page, she doesn't have to. So that's a really cool thing. Now, say she accepts it. Now, my information, remember that photo that's going to be a professional photo and that headline that's going to be very engaging, that's going to show up on her page. I now have cross-promoted myself. And of course, recommendations, reviews are all social proof. They want to see that other people are, and by they, I mean LinkedIn wants to see that other people are looking at your profile, that think that you're amazing, and leave recommendations. You're engaging, they're engaging. It's a win-win for everybody. Okay. Now, here is something that's on the bottom. This is your accomplishments. In here, now this is a snapshot of mine. I'm an editor for local publications. I also have a lot of articles on there. So if you're in a publication, you can list that publication here. Maybe you're a guest writer or something of that nature. You can put that in there. Or maybe you've written a book or a publication. Here's a place to put it. Patents, courses, projects, honors and awards are really important. Your organizations, again, this kind of flips back to maybe a little bit of your volunteer work, but in organizations, it could be a professional organization. It could be a networking organization. It could be a Rotary Club. It could be a chamber. So these are things, that's ways of connecting. They're going to look and they're going to say, oh my gosh, Brewster Chamber of Commerce member. I'm a Brewster Chamber of Commerce member. How cool is that? And then, of course, this is something I wish I had, which was multiple languages. If I were bilingual, this would be the place that I would put that. That's really important. And there are people out there with more than 2 languages. Put them all in there. You can certainly do that there. And guess what? All of this you can get for the price of nothing. This is all free. It's an investment in your time, and I realize that this does take time to look at your profile and get anything that is, that is not exactly the way you want to present yourself fixed. You may need to struggle with some wording and things like that. Go ahead and do it. This is free. It's a way, and think about this, guys. It's not just about LinkedIn searches. When I go to Facebook and I search somebody's name, you may come up with their LinkedIn page. Unfortunately, there's an actress that has my name and she pops up a lot when you search for Maggie Carey on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Google, but still, if you have a more unique name, that LinkedIn profile may pop up there. So it's really great to do it. It helps your SEO. It helps your business grow. It certainly shows off who you are, not just about what you've done in the past. As always, at Master It Media, I'm here to help businesses grow. My tagline is, I take the commotion out of your promotion. It's a fun way of me saying, look, I get it. Technology is stressful. Technology can create angst in so many people. It is just it's a real thing. It's techno stress is a real thing. And people struggle with this all the time. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help our community. Reach out to me and let me know how I can help you with your challenges that you may be having with your business and technology, or with anything that you're running into any challenges that you might be running into with how to use LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Google My Business. Awesome. And speaking of Google My Business, I'm going to be doing a presentation for the Brewster Chamber of Commerce on September 8th. If you're interested in that, make sure that you go to masteritmedia.com and sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to be announcing how to register for that. And as always, make sure that you reach out and let me know any topics that you'd want for a Master It Monday. I have Patrick here. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you popping on. I hope this has been helpful for you today. And, you know, make sure, guys, look, your LinkedIn profile, it's your professional page, right? It's your professional business page. Keep it, you know, I'm not saying don't talk about who you are, but what I am saying, you know, in your fun life, but it is about how to put your business profile forward. This is a great way of gaining exposure for yourself. Again, it's free. My gosh, guys, it's free. So use it. I am going to thank you for coming to Master It Monday. I am here every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time to provide you with valuable information and resources, mostly free and at no cost. Every once in a while, I may throw in a little tidbit within the workshop that is a paid, low-cost paid option. But remember, you can get a lot of promotion for your business for free. Make sure you use it. And if you're interested in finding out more, my information's down below, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday and talking about MailChimp next Monday. So come on over and join the fun. Have a great day, and remember, at Master It Media, we take the commotion out of your promotion.